Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE350 4MATIC. This one has the premium package, AMG line package, and it does have a lot of options like the 21-inch rims, panoramic sunroof, trailer hitch, and the brown interior, and a lot more. But let me go ahead and show you all the features it has. Under the hood there is a 2.0 turbocharged inline 4, and this engine is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 20 in the city, 24 highway, and 21 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this GLE350. If you guys are interested in the standard features and the packages and options it has, just go ahead and pause the video, and the price with destination is $75,375. If you guys are curious about the color is called Diamond White, and it does look very nice on this Mercedes-Benz GLE. This is the 350. There is the 450, 580, 53 AMG, and 63S AMG. So there's a good amount of options you could choose from, and of course there is a ton of packages and options you could choose on this 350. So as you guys see, it does have very nice looking rims. They are the 21-inch AMG rims. I personally think they look very good on this GLE. Coming to the front looks amazing, nice and elegant, but at the same time it is nice and sporty. For the headlights are nice and bright. Everything is LED, but the housing is very small, and everything looks good right here in the front. There is a good amount of chrome right here in the front. I personally don't like chrome. I'd rather have everything here in the front black, and I believe there's a package that blacks out everything, all the window trims and all the chrome on this SUV. Mercedes-Benz logo is nice and big. It does have the sensor for the emergency braking. There's brushed aluminum and chrome right here in the front, and I really like the grille design. I think it does look good. Good amount of flat black in the bottom, chrome. There is a front parking sensor right here on this GLE. Good amount of chrome right here in the bottom, and this is open, so there's a bottom grille, and there is side vents. But overall this GLE looks amazing. By the way, there is a front-facing camera on this GLE350. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Mercedes-Benz GLE. Here is the side view of this SUV, and I think the GLE is the best looking in its class between the BMW X5 and the Audi Q5. So I think it looks good from the front, the back, the side, and the interior. But this particular one has the brown interior, and I am not a big fan of this brown interior. But right here on the side, I think it does look okay. I think the back and the front look better than the side. All the window trims are finished in chrome. On the mirror there is a blind spot monitoring system, a turn signal indicator, and a camera for the 360 camera system this GLE has. There is a running board. It is finished in brushed aluminum, and on the roof there is a brushed aluminum roof rail with a panoramic sunroof. The panoramic sunroof is part of an option. And for the rims, they are the 21-inch AMG multi-spoke wheels. I think they look honestly amazing, and I would choose those rims if I were to get this GLE. The front rims are 275, 45, 21, and the back is 315, 40, 21. So this GLE has the staggered rim design. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this GLE350. Here's the back of this GLE, and as I said guys, the front and the back, they look the best on this GLE. The side view looks okay. By the way, before I forget to mention, this GLE has the tow hitch. It is a $600 option. I like the gloss black right here on the tailgate. Third brake light is of course up there, and here is the wiper. I really wish the wiper was hidden underneath the spoiler, and I really wish that the spoiler was a little bit bigger, just to give the back of this GLE a nicer look. For the tail lights, everything right here in the back is LED, and that's expected from a very expensive SUV. And something that I really don't like about the tail lights is the fact that the turn signal indicators back here are red. They're not amber. I really wish they were. GLE350 badge is on the left, finished in chrome. Here is the Benz logo, and of course there is this chrome trim. Definitely adds a nicer look to the back of this SUV. Some fake vents on the side, but they do look good. There's rear parking sensors here, and the reflectors look very good. I think they have a really nice design to them. And all the way in the bottom, this is finished in chrome, and the exhaust tips are actually fake, so there is nothing inside, basically just plastic, closed plastic. And here is the hitch. But yeah, overall I really think this GLE looks very good from the back. Here's a key of this GLE. The key looks good. It is nice and light, and I love the fact that it's not too big and it's not too small. I think it's the perfect size. This key has 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, tailgate release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the lift gate. A little bit on the slower side, but that's fine. And it does open actually very high, so if you have a garage, then you definitely need to adjust the height on this tailgate. Up here there is 2 buttons, one to close the lift gate and the other one is to close the lift gate and lock the SUV. There is a handle on the left, and all the way to the left there is a light. And inside there is a very good amount of space. It is nice and spacious. The opening is nice and big, and I love the fact that there is lights up here, and there is another light on the left, and there is tie downs back here, 4 of them. A little bit of storage place right there. Of course you could drop the seats down. There's a hook and a 12 volt on the right. And let's go ahead and see what's underneath. So underneath there is a spare tire, a little bit of storage place on the right, and the jack tools are right here. But I'm very happy that there's a spare tire back here. A lot of luxury brands are going away with the spare tire, so I'm glad that Mercedes-Benz is adding a spare tire. And I actually have to check if this is part of an option or not, but I'll let you know in the bottom of this screen. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks pretty good. It is a mix of brown and black. This one has the espresso brown interior color. It is a $1,600 option, and this top portion right here is nice and soft. It does have the brown trim. This is an $850 option. Seat controls, memory seats, cold and ventilated seats, Burmeister sound system. You could control the right seat from this button right here, and this is nice and soft. This is soft. Door handle is extremely light. I'm not exactly sure why Mercedes-Benz makes them very, very light. Door locks inside, and the ventilated seats, by the way, are part of an option. And this is nice and soft. A ton of storage place in the bottom of this front door. Here is the liftgate button or release button. This is plastic, but it does feel nice and solid. There's a light in the bottom. Running boards. I really wish they were a little bit bigger, especially when you are wearing boots. They're not really that good, but they're nice and grippy. Here is the interior of this GLE. Again, guys, it does have the espresso brown lumbar support right there, and I think this is real leather if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those seats are extremely comfortable and the interior looks amazing. By the way, this GLE has the brown steering wheel, so this is part of an option. It is a $600 option, but let's go ahead and move inside this GLE and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE350. This thing looks very good from the inside, but I would not spec it this way. So I would not go with this brown wood steering wheel. Not a big fan of the way how it looks. I'm not a big fan of the trim as well. Steering wheel looks good. It is extremely light and does have a good amount of brushed aluminum and gloss black. Right here on the left there is those controls. Those left controls will control the left screen, and the right controls will control the right screen. And both screens are 12.3 inches, so very good looking screens. And overall, I think the interior of this GLE looks good. If you click the home button, you could go left and right and up and down depending on the menu. You could change the gauges as well. And right here, there's the cruise controls, and on the right, there is the same controls You could control the right screen using those buttons, or you could touch the screen, or you could use the pad right here. So 3 different ways to control the right screen, 1 way to control the left screen. And right here there is the voice command, volume controls, and phone controls. Engine start stop is in the bottom. The engine shut off is next to it. As you guys see, there is some ambient light right here, more ambient lights on this center console, and here is the air vent. This whole thing right here is nice and soft, and this is actually hard, but this top portion right here is nice and soft. Not a big fan of this wood, as I said. More ambient lights right here and on the door. E-brake, headlight controls, brightness control, and there's some paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. They're finished in plastic. Not a big fan of that, but they do feel nice and solid. Headlight controls with the turn signal controls on the left, and on the right is the 9-speed automatic transmission shifter. Here is a screen. As I said, it's a 12.3-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And let me go ahead and show you the backup camera, because the backup camera on this GLE is amazing. Wide view. This is the rim view, and there is a lot of angles. As I said, it does have a trailer, it does have a hitch. It is a $600 option. Vents look amazing. Again, this trim is not really my favorite, but I love the way how the vents look like. Finished in brushed aluminum. This is plastic, and yeah, everything just looks very good in this GLE. Down here there is the climate controls. There is a menu for the climate controls. If you click this button right here, that will take you to the menu of the climate control. Temperature for the passenger and driver. It does have an automatic function, dual function, and right here there is 2 cup holders, nice and big, a wireless phone charger, 2 USBs Type-C, and there is a 12 volt. And this center console looks very good. I really love the way how it looks. I think Mercedes-Benz did a great job with the design, and yeah, overall looks good. This is to place your hand, so you could use this to go to basically use the screen. As I said, there's 3 ways to use the screen. Buttons on the steering wheel, it's a touch screen, and this pad. There is individual, sport, comfort, and eco. Volume knob or wheel, navigation, radio, telephone. There's a back button, home button on this pad, a button to turn on. This button right here is to turn on the backup camera, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so it is, but you have to basically go down to the angle you want it to be in. And then there's a favorite button, and I think this is the function button, if I'm not mistaken. So it takes you to like this menu. You could do a few things from that menu, and it's wrapped in leather, feels good. It is hard, but it does feel good, nice and solid. Place to store a key or something small. Inside there is a decent amount of space. I really wish it was big for a big SUV like this. There is a phone holder, 1 USB Type-C, and the interior just looks very, very nice in this GLE. Let me go ahead and show you the glove box. Glove box is very big, and it is so soft. I love the stitching. I think it does look good. And up here, the rear view mirror is frameless. It has that square look to it. And up here there is lights, and I believe there's a light underneath the mirror, if I'm not mistaken. No, so there's nothing underneath the mirror. I think that's probably part of a package. Nice bright LED, SOS, Mercedes-Benz help me, and there is a button to open this panoramic sunroof. It is a $1,000 option, but it's a little bit on the slower side. I really wish it was a little bit fast. Let's see if I could open it more. So this is the max it opens, but I love the fact that the panoramic sunroof is very big in this GLE. And for the visor is very thin, not a big fan of it. It does feel nice and solid, but I really wish it was soft. Inside there is a tiny mirror, a nice bright LED light. Here is the back door panel. The back door panel has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is nice and soft, finished in black. Love the double stitching. Here's that brown trim, and there's a little bit of brushed aluminum underneath. Burmeister sound system. This is very light. Here is the window switch. This is nice and soft. I love the stitching. There's more of that double stitching on the brown color. This is plastic. Very big bottle holder, and inside there is a very good amount of leg room, and the headroom is actually very, very good. Seats are nice and comfortable, just like the front, and there is an armrest back here with 2 cup holders. This is nice and soft, but a little bit on the harder side. I really wish it had a little bit more softness to it. There is a massive panoramic sunroof, $1,000 option. There is some storage places behind the doors, behind the seats, and back here there is air vents, a nice storage place, and there is another storage place right here for a phone, 2 USB Type-Cs, and there is a 115 volt outlet. And that's how the front of this Mercedes-Benz GLE350 looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this beautiful 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE350. If you guys are interested in this one, make sure to come and see Brittany here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.